Alright everybody, welcome back to the moth-hawk project. So today, I figured out that I had to do something. That is actually the tail part, as you can see. I just don't like this part over here. It looks good, but it's too colorful, so it is too... Yeah, it doesn't fit right. So I'm gonna be fixing that part up, and then hopefully, that will work out well. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And then after that quick fix, we are gonna start on the background. That's the thing that we're gonna be doing. So, don't mind me switching to the chair. Alright, let's do this. So, main issue here. Well, the main issue is this part right here that is a little bit too under concern. Let's see now. I'm gonna keep that group. We need to get to the tail part, so we need to get to the tail, and we need to go to the end tail. Yes, end tail. Which one? Part 1? Yes, part 1. Awesome. So, let's see, which color do we need? We need this one, right? Yes. So, since that we are doing this like that, I'm gonna switch this color up. So we don't need to, do anything else. We just need to darken up the color a little bit. So we have already brown. And we can say like, well, we want a little bit more darker brown. Can we do that? Or does that not fit? No, that does not fit. We're gonna cancel that. Now we're gonna cancel it. So if we now just get this color right over here. That is this color right here. If we use that to color it up, is that worth it? So what does it only change? It does not change the full picture here. So it's not the part that we need to fix then, right? It is a part that we need to fix, but it is not the part that we want. So this is the midsection then. Alright, cool. Good to know, good to know. That means that we're just gonna be casually putting everything back where it was. So we don't need that. We need to go for this one then. Yes. So if we're gonna go for this, coloring this up to this color right here, that stands out a little bit less. Correct? Yes, correct. Technically, we need to go over here and then pick up the other color that we need. Since this is the midsection, I actually want to get this color right here done. Yes. So that's how we do it. Now we actually fixed it. Now we actually only need to fix some parts here that are not visible by the naked eye. Well, they are visible by the naked eye if we change up the color. Yes, thank you. Thank you, red of red. Red is of red, and we don't need red, we actually need blue for this. So I'm gonna be switching that up. We don't wanna have blue, we wanna actually have, let's go for something that is blue. There you go. I said blue, not red. No, you don't want to do that like that. Alright, multiply, I want it to be not multiply, I want it to color. Yes, thank you. Now I can see stuff. Ah, see, now we can actually see where we made mistakes, and that is good, because now we know where to find such mistakes. Alright. Now we've done that, so this is part 1 of the tail. Now we need to find the other tail part, which lays... it's right here. Alright, gonna pick up the color again. And then that should actually work out well. Then we're gonna pick up the color for the... yes, for the light color. I'll pick that up as well, and then we should be fine. So I'm gonna pick that up, splash it all around. Now we don't have that problem anymore. That is the part that we need. Ah, alright, so that's how you fix that. Cool. Save this bad boy up already. And now we just need to get ourselves some sweet ass filtering. Which means that we need to get to the palette here and then fix our little mistakes that we left behind. Like for instance, this part right here. This part right here has been not filled. Therefore, you know, you're able to see certain types of wait a minute. Thank you. There you go. Now we can see stuff, and now we have the stuff that we need to see. Alright, cool. Now we actually are cooking. Lovely. So let's see, is there any more gib gaps or goop goops? Yeah, there are. So there's right here something on. So we're gonna figure out like what is going on here. So we're gonna close this, close this, close that. See if it has to do with this. No, it has not. Probably has to do something with the lag itself, so no, it does not. No. Come on. It has to do something here. It has to do with something. No. Put that back in. Thank you. So it's not here. It's not on the lag part. It's not on the bottom part. So is it on the bottom part? Yes, it is. Ooh, very spooky. So where is it? No. 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 Yes. Alright. Time to erase that bad boy right here, and now we're done. Done cooking, right? Oh. Did we forget to paint something here? Yes, we did. Oh well. Well, that's easy fixable, right? Just pick up the color, reduce the size a little bit, and fix it right up. Well, cannot fix it there. Can I fix it right there? No, I can't. Where is it then locked? It's on the drawing itself. Oh boy. See, this is sometimes a mistake I make. I use real white on coloring. There you go. Fix that nonsense right up. And let me switch into this one. Get to 5. Go switch to pure black. That doesn't work. I need to grab the pencil one, and that should be fine then. All right. Cool. So now that we've done that, we now have fixed every problem, right? And there is in existence. Now there are some problems here left behind. Claw. This one? No. Claw 1 then? No. Claw 2. 4. No. Claw 2. Ah. That's a problem with the body part here. There you go. Fix that up. Alright, now we actually done it. We actually fully completed this bad boy. And now we're gonna casually put a new layer down. Where? Well, we're gonna put it not at the color palette. This color palette is like, you know, it's not visible until we have the full color palette here, so we want it to be underneath the color palette. So we want to actually copy, cut, let's see, new group. Okay, new group, and this is going to be underneath, above that. This new group is going to have some new cool things. Alright. Now we're going to be casually using green to see what is going to be happening here. So, let's see. Is this going to work? Probably. Alright. Actually need this instead. Thank you very much. Just gonna be trying to get something out of here, right? Just gonna be casually. No. Alright. If I go for that kind of approach, would that work? Probably. And then we're gonna go for casually dark brown. Approach upon that. And then a dark brown in this direction. And then a dark brown in that direction. There you go. If that works. No, that doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work. Then we're gonna go for this. Then we're gonna erase some stripes here. See how that works. Does this work? Does this light work? Yeah, that would work. But this is gonna be taking a long processing power. Woo! Alright, need to find a better way to do this. I could draw manually. Let me just grab some simple background and then, you know, figure out like, alright, I need to have a forest. Does Google have an image of a forest? That's an image of a forest, that's an image of a forest, that's an image of a forest, that's an image of a forest. Well, look at that. That's a decent amount of forest. And then I need to find birds. Wait, hawks. Yeah. Alright, so that's an idea that we can go for. So we can go for a forest manually drawn, yes. I need one more thing before I can make my approach on this. Don't mind me, I'm gonna be cheating my sheet here. Alright. Give me information, you great person. Alright. Alright. I have the information right here, right there. Cool. So, Hawk Moth, being an avian creature with moth-like wings, check. Arguments have raged for centuries as to whether the hawk moth is classified as a bird or an insect. Many agree with that, and would be far more productive to ask where such unusual creature came from. The hawk moths are slow but graceful flyers. So, all right, they're slow piece of shits. Cool. Who use their superior agility to catch their prey both in the air and in the ground. Opportunistic at the highest order, frequently strikes targets preoccupied with other threats. Alright. So I need to use a casual forest. Yeah, I need to use a casual forest. Oh boy, I need to use a casual forest. So that is indeed a thing. Because it's strange where the hell that thing came from. It's like, what the hell? What the hell brought that thing here? Get it out of here! Shoot! You piece of shits, you're way too good for this nature. So that's the idea. So we're gonna go for casual forest. Ugh, casual. Well, look at that. That's a decent casual forest. Now the question is like, what do I want for the forest spot to be? I want to have like a cool. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely scene. Don't mind if I copy that. Don't mind if I copy this and then, paste it right in here. Of course, this is totally SWAP. Yeah. Now I'm gonna remove this. Why you ain't working, boy? Are you too tiny? Probably. Ah, you're too tiny. Well, look at that. I brought you some big old shroom power. So that's good. Alright. So now we have this. That would actually work way better. Alright. That will work. But this forest is trash. So this is a forest way too much in scope to work around with this a little bit. So I actually need to get forest. Like I want to have trees, yes, true. But I don't want to have trees that much. So like right over here would be a good place to place the trees, but I need to put some more trees in there. Yeah, let's do that. It's a forest, so it could be done. So I need trees that are like this high. But then that would not make any sense, so this is actually a terrible image to use. Alright, well, don't mind me picking up a new image then instead. But we're gonna use this image. Would that work? Copy image. Paste image. Now let's see if it works. So tiny. I guess copying it twice would not be that bad. That would not be that bad. Nope. And then, work our way up to the forest. So what we're going to be doing here is selecting these two layers and then, merge them into one. Merge them with the layer below. Blue blip. Now we have one layer instead of multiple. Alright. Now the big question is like, how much do we want to scale this up until it gets too much difficult? It gets too much difficult right here. Alright, cool. So we're only gonna get right over here until we are done. So from here on we actually need to grab this right here. Of course we don't need this green. Go away. Go away, green. We don't want you. Oh my god. Look at this. Ah, almost roboting. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to do. Alright, so since that we are dealing with a beautiful party of robust engineering, I'm better off just removing it and adding more. Yes. Alright. So We have now an empty layer paint, right? Yes, we do. What do we want? We want to move this one upwards. And we're gonna draw. Of course, you know, that's the thing. Not with green, dumb idiot. With black. Also, we need to lower this down to 55. A little more. 60. Yes, 60. Perfect. So, we're gonna draw these forest trees. These big trees that are up in the mountaintop. Ah, I know now what I forgot. Oh well, I'll fix it later. I forgot to put this on this one. So did we do it correctly? Yes, we did. We also have a 21. This is a pine, so imagine it to be high up there. No leaves. These are all pine forests, aren't they? Yep. Cool. Just trying to get to the point where I need to be. This is a forest, but this is a bird, so technically, if I use this kind of approach, it won't work. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Think. Think, 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 think. I don't want to make the bird too big for perspective. That's the idea. Because it is a bird, but it's a medium creature. It's not like a big giant, which, thanks to these forests, it's gonna be. So how do I fix that? By making trees bigger and then, you know, use that perspective of the tree to show how big the creature actually is. Because it is the size of a medium animal, so it should be the size of a table on heights. Yeah, that's a good comparison. So technically I should go for one single tree with forests around it. Hold on. Hold on. So we need one being single tree. We can do this. One single tree. So if we're gonna pick up a tree, we want to have like one single big oak. Right, one single big oak, with trees coming like over here and going there, you know. Because it's a medium creature, it should be fine looking now. Because it's now the size of a human. Which it was. It was a medium creature, therefore it should be. It's not a small creature. It's a medium one. We then add some grass right here. We add some grass, some nice foliage, like that, and then add more foliage right here, and then you can get some more background foliages. So there are like trees over here, which are also long and tall. Don't forget, there are multiple trees. It should not be only one tree. It's a forest. So if I have like this kind of approach, therefore the grass, it will implement like the grass on it, but then it won't implement it flying though. Well, we could say that it is flying, and then we could say like put nice. So this is the grass effect. So it has like multiple trees in the background, which is true. It's that, or I'm gonna go for a basic effect, which doesn't fit the creature. This is difficult. Because I know what mountains and trees look like. So it has no use to get point A to point B. I need to fade it out. So there are trees here, which is true. Grass everywhere. It's going downwards and downwards. More trees in the background then. That's the thing that I could do. So that is like what I'm gonna be doing. Now it's a question like if I'm gonna go for that kind of approach, what I'm gonna be doing and how. Do I need to lower it down? No, I don't. Don't have to. Oh boy. I know one thing for sure, because this is now the drawing that I'm gonna go for. Also, how am I gonna do this? A little bit of difficulties, just figuring out like what do you need to do to get from point A to point B without screwing yourself over most of the times. So this is all grass. Now it's a question like, if I'm gonna go for that, I actually should have moved this whole damn thing downwards. Like that, yes. Then I need to transform it, right? Yes, I do. Alright, how do I do this? Because I want to make sure that this is... No. So now I can... that would work. Give the effects on what else is going to be given. That would work. No. But then the rest will be out of it. Don't want to have force and then, you know, being like, yeah, this thing is out of the picture. Ah, come on, I can do this. 20 minutes in and I need to design a fucking background. Great. Well, technically it's already 40 minutes in and I'm having troubles with backgrounds. How hard is it to draw a background? Well, it's really hard if you need to decide what you're gonna do. Probably I'm gonna be doing the cheap way. But then, if I'm gonna go for the cheap way, how would I do it? With black and blue in the background. Ah, yes, of course. So you have this approach. Alright? You have this circle that is around it. Tree, you know. Tree locked. Intertwined, you know. So, you know, you have this tree appearance. No. You have this tree appearance, and then we can go for like a nice background upon the tree. So it doesn't have to, you know, represent the full environment of the moth-hawk, which, you know, it is cool and stuff, but I am not good with that. So I'm gonna be not going that. I'm gonna be going for something like that. So I'm gonna go for this. And I'm gonna give this like, you know, casual roots. Then what we could then do is put on this side, we're putting those crystals to use. You know, those red crystals that the moth-hawk has. That's very unusual. So what we could do is like strap them onto roots that are intertwined, you know, like this. Are intertwined, and then, you know, you will have like multiple parts of those crystals connected and rooted. So these crystals are intertwined with the wood. Therefore, you know, you find them also intertwined in the Hawk Moth, which means that would make this whole damn thing explanatory. And I can make intertwined roots. That's doable. And then, you know, we have the whole damn thing down. So we have the intertwined roots with the crystals embedded into them, like, you know, big crystals. And then we have the forest background on the background, which gives us an idea of like how big the moth-hawk is. Well, it's not a big creature. If you look at it, it's actually quite small. It's a quite small creature if you compare it to the forest itself. And so, you know, we have the green effect and the red effect back again. So we have it in the background and we have it in the moth-hawk itself. So that way we are able to make the background. I might agree upon that. So we have the red and we have red and green. Are those colors compatible? Yes. Red and brown and red is also compatible. So therefore it is possible for me to draw this like that. So I'm gonna perfect this tomorrow, because, you know, I now finally have a design. I have not yet completed a full rework on it, but it looks rather good. Just gonna be working a little bit here and there. So we have this part. So we have the tree part and we have the crystal parts. Of course, you know, the crystal parts are embedded into the roots, so, you know, you should have like root effects going on the crystals. And, you know, these crystals are giving energy away, so yeah, that would cool. That would look great, because, you know that those crystals are reddish. You know already that the moth-hawk has them, so why not have this root dude also have them? So yeah, that's some nice ass view. Of course, we're gonna give this, like, you know, multiple effects to it in the background here and there. And then we have, like, you know, black, blue. If we're gonna go for, like, you know, we're gonna have green. We have dark green combined with, you know, we have dark green placed here, right here. We have dark green placed right here. So dark green is placed right here. So dark green is placed right here, maybe. Combine that with brown. Brown, not stupid brown, please. Thank you, brown. Combine that with brown, so we have like this kind of approach. With then, you know, the roots intertwining it like that. Then we also have red into the mix. We have red, red, blood red. Thank you. So you have these crystals intertwined intertwined into the roots, which, you know, is an interesting effect. And then, you know, it goes darker and darker at the end, so we're gonna go darker again. So then, you know, this is gonna be all, you know, a little bit more darker, this part. And on the top half and on bottom half, we're gonna have, like, you know, flourishing. We're gonna have the same effect, but a little bit more flourished. So we're gonna have, like, you know, in the midsection, we're gonna have these things. So, you know, good old-fashioned green, green grass. Combine that with a little bit darker green, like that. And in the forests, the brown again, light. So the forests have like this effect again. So that this is like, you know, the whole damn tree. And then you have like this big oak sitting right here. And then you have like a second oak right here and a third oak right here. And then the rest is gonna be like, you know, dark brownish combined with, well, you know, technically this will work because technically now the moth-hawk has actually a good camouflage. If you consider the forest being brown, the trees being green, well, you know, greenish, so you know you have like this kind of effect on top 4, so like this, and then on the bottom 4 it's gonna be like more like this. So the bottom 4 is gonna be like this. So does this creature have good camouflage? I would say yes, it does. This actually doesn't stand out too much. Especially if you know the crystals have like, ooh, very spooky crystals in this cave. Don't know how the moth-hawk had them, but hey, you know, the crystals are in the roots. So spooky woods incoming. You know, this part is like a little bit more darker with red crystals like this. And then that should work. So am I now satisfied with the approach? And of course we're gonna have some more darker effects on this, like right over here and such, right over here and there. So am I satisfied with the approach what I'm gonna go for? Is this worth it? Yes, it is. Probably it is, indeed. But I think I will put the crystals down below only. So only the crystals gonna be only downwards. So you know they are only in the roots and not in the actual top part of it. Yeah, that would actually work. So the crystals are gonna be not in the top, but they're gonna be in the bottom half. Which means that we're now gonna go for, you know, this kind of approach. So we're gonna have a tree effect on the top part of the view with no crystals, and then, you know, on the bottom half we're gonna have this lovely, you know, crystal view of the ground, you know, being connected with the crystals. That will also explain why the moth-hawk has the crystals, because, you know, it feeds off its inhabitants, which have been, you know, in direct contact with the crystals most of the times. You know, the trees have been in contact with the roots have been in contact. The moth-hawk scavenge the creatures that have been, you know, almost decomposed, which means that, you know, interaction between the crystals and the moth-hawk will actually happen, because, you know, scavenging means rotting, means absorption of the land. So things that are partially absorbed, it will gain a benefit out of it. And of course, the same way as the crystals work, because it can absorb things with the crystals that it has, it can zap things, so it can produce lightning. Well, you know, static lightning, not normal lightning. So I think that's a good way to. I would think that that's a good way to end here. Of course, you know, we don't want any of this great coloring to be, you know, this is just, you know, design, see where things go and how things are going. Of course, I'm gonna be figuring out which kind of texture I want to go for on the trees itself, so that's good. But yeah, I have designed now, finally I have made my mind up what I'm gonna be doing and how I'm gonna be doing the background. So good for me. in an hour. That's actually quite good. Thinking in an hour. Finished up the moth-hawk itself, so it is no longer looking ugly. Check. Fixed the minor detail problems that it had. Check. Now I designed the concept of the background. Check. Need to refine it tomorrow. Check. So is that all for today? Yeah, I think it is. And it is 50 minutes in, so that's good enough. Alright, I hope you all have enjoyed for today. And thanks all for watching. And I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I wish you all a lovely day. Bye!